I do still pay my taxes. Um, the ones I owe, like I pay them in installments, so that's being taken care of. It's not like I moved here to avoid paying taxes, but when I do become a resident here, I won't have to pay taxes. Like it'll give me a good break for a good couple years of just being able to catch up on what I already owe. And I'm only telling you guys this because you already know my business. So, but that to me is a benefit for sure, and it's a cheaper living here is cheaper, and without paying taxes, it will give me a really good opportunity to catch up on things.
Welcome back. Thanks to all that have subscribed. Please be sure to activate your notifications so you get all my new postings. Let's dive into the Foodie Beauty's tax situation. First off, I am not a tax expert, nor do I live in Canada. I can read though, and can comprehend much of what I read. So, it seems that Chantal believes that as long as she is not in Canada, she doesn't need to pay Canadian taxes or file a Canadian tax return. Let's check out the following information from the Canadian Revenue website. Under Canada's tax system, your income tax obligations to Canada are based on your residency status. You need to know your residency status before you can know what your tax responsibilities and filing requirements to Canada are. To determine your residency status, all of the relevant facts in your case must be considered, including residential ties with Canada and the length of time, purpose, intent, and continuity of the stay while living inside and outside Canada. Determine if you have residential ties with Canada. Significant residential ties to Canada include a home in Canada, a spouse or common law partner in Canada, dependents in Canada. Okay, we know she doesn't have any of these. But secondary residential ties that may be relevant include personal property in Canada, such as a car or furniture. It's unclear if she still owns the car or not. Her original plan was to sell it to someone, but she would still make the payments. Who would fall for that one? Then she said she was going to store the car. To me, that would mean she still owns the car. Economic ties in Canada, such as Canadian bank accounts or credit cards. A Canadian driver's license. A Canadian passport. So, it appears that unless she turned in her Canadian driver's license, closed her Canadian bank account, and turned over her Canadian passport, she would still need to pay taxes on any money earned while in Kuwait or anywhere else she travels to. If Chantal gave up her Canadian passport, how would they travel? She would basically be stuck in a no-man's land. Would she just be a citizen of the earth? Haven't heard of that before. She would not have a passport. She could not get a Kuwait passport as she would need to be a citizen of Kuwait. My last video shows how she cannot become a citizen of Kuwait. It looks as if the only way she would not owe taxes to Canada is if she severed all ties with Canada, gave up her Canadian driver's license, gave up her Canadian passport, and closed her Canadian bank account. She would have to have transferred her channel to Sulla and linked his account with her channel. She may have done this already by turning the monetization of the couple's channel over to Sulla. There is no way she could open a bank account in Kuwait, as women cannot open bank accounts in Kuwait. The major glitch in her plan is that all of this needed to be taken care of before she left Canada. We know she didn't take care of any of these things because she was too busy getting high, raging, and stuffing her face. All the things she couldn't do in Kuwait where she is so happy. Let me know in the comments below what you think is going on. Also, if you have not subscribed, be sure to do so now. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more Chantal videos as soon as I can.
I do still pay my taxes. The ones I owe, like I pay them in installments, so that's being taken care of. It's not like I moved here to avoid paying taxes, but when I do become a resident here, I won't have to pay taxes. Like it'll give me a good break for like, a good couple of years of just being able to catch up on what I already owe. And I'm only telling you guys this because you already know my business. So, but that to me is a benefit for sure, and it's a cheaper. Living here is cheaper, and without paying taxes, it will give me a really good opportunity to catch up on things.